spark is a thrive. I'm and trace the pattern on the circuit of the sky. A watching of the voltage as the starlight to drift by. No more a manual control, and no more a broken wire. When the celestial circuit, an interactive flow, a connecting up the high side to the deeper kind of low. I'm a lock into the oscillator, I'm a lock into the wave, a taking of the signal that the heavens afford to save. Celestial circuit, a pulsing in the night, a running every message on the beam of the light. Electronic vibration, a futuristic dove, wiring at the center of the righteous hub. The current, our current, the spark, dark, celestial circuit. The current, our current, the spark, dark, celestial circuit. That connection is a perfect, the frequency is a true, sending out the signal for the many and the few. It's a luminous transmission, a glowing kind of strand, weaving all the wisdom that are born out of the land. I'm a locking to the rhythm, I'm a locking to the gauge, with a rhythm that is a moving at a cosmic kind of rate. No more a static failing, and no more a lost design, when the celestial circuit is a keeping of the line. Celestial circuit, a pulsing in the night, a running every message on the beam of the light. On trying to vibration, a futuristic dove, wiring at the center of the righteous hub. The current, a current, the spark, dark, celestial circuit. The current, a current, the spark, dark, celestial circuit. Soul, reflect the whole. Everything is linked. Celestial circuit, a pulsing in the night, a running every message on the beam of the light. Atomic vibration, a futuristic dove, wiring at the center of the righteous hub. The current, a current, the spark, dark, celestial circuit. The current, a current, the spark, dark, celestial circuit. Linked in the fastness, built in the fastness. The circuit is one, the work is done. Link in the fastness, built in the fastness. The circuit is one, the work is done. The master switch is a turning, the final light is a burning. I man watch the final shutdown in the middle of the gate, locking every portal to the every kind of fate. No more a noisy engine and no more a busy floor, when the final shutdown is a closing every door. It's the final shutdown, a silence in the vein, a clearing every shadow from the every kind of stain. I'm a lock into the mechanism, I'm a lock into the key of forgetting every labor of the every kind of me. Final shutdown, down a fade into the black, a leaving every cog and a leaving every track. A mechanical minimalist vibration, a dismantle shutdown. The circuit is a broken and the current is a done. Watching every shadow as the setting of the sun. It's a luminous conclusion, a hollow kind of stay, a dismantling the factory in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the power down, I'm a lock into the hiss, with the music that is a meeting every kind of bliss. No more a human moment and no more a restless sign, when the final shutdown is a crossing all the line. Final shutdown, oh, down, a fading to the black, a leaving every cog and a leaving every track, a mechanical minimalist vibration, a dismantling astral dub, oh, powering at the center of the righteous hub. The end, the low, final shutdown. The machine is sleeping for the very last time. Oh, 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 yeah. Minimalist vibration, a dismantling industry dub, ooh, powering at the center of the righteous hub. The end, the low, final shutdown. The factory is empty, the vessel is a tempt me. The cog is a one, the shift is a done. The glass is thinking, the soul is a thinking. I'm a lean in the velvet lounge in the middle of the sway, of finding every comfort in a cool kind of state. No more a heavy concrete, and no more a noisy street. When the velvet lounge is a cradling the feet. It's the velvet lounge, a polish on the glass, I'm making every moment into a higher kind of class. I'm a lock into the vibe, I'm a lock into the fluke, a giving every spirit the every kind of root. Velvet lounge, a sipping in the light, a holding every second of a sophisticated night. An acid jazz vibration, a high and hip hop dub, grooving at the center of the righteous hub. The smooth, the chill, velvet lounge. The bass is a mellow and the snare is a tight, a catching every flicker of a candle kind of light. It's a luminous refinement, a velvet kind of stay, a softening the motion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the swing, I'm a lock into the tone, with the music that is a making us a king upon a throne. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the velvet lounge is a looking at the sky, a sip feel the boiler room blues in the belly of the steel. A turning every wrench and a turning every wheel. No more a cool breeze and no more a breath to take. When the boiler room blues is the giving of the ache. Is the boiler room blues a sweat upon the brow, a pain every death that the future had to vow. I'm a lock into the gauge, I'm a lock into the fire, a climbing every step of the every kind of wire. Boiler room blues, a steaming in the dark, a burying every hope beneath the every kind of spark. A trip hop vibration, a sludgy does your dust, sweltering at the center of the righteous hook, the steam, the low, slow, boiler room blues. The gauge is a red and the pipe is a loud, a wrapping every shadow in a suffocating cloud. It's a luminous confinement, a heavy kind of stay, a melting every second of the every kind of day. I'm a lock into the hiss, I'm a lock into the clatter with the music. These are showing that the everything no matter. No more a noisy production and no more restless sigh. When the boiler room blues is a looking at the sky. Boiler room blues, a steaming in the dark, a burying every hope beneath the every kind of spark. A trip of vibration, a sludgy dust your dub, sweltering at the center of the righteous hub, the steam, the low, slow, boiler room blues. Sleep, the valve is a bursting open now. Boiler room blues, a steaming in the dark, a burying every hope beneath the every kind of spark. A trip of vibration, the surges of your dove, sweltering at the center of the righteous hub, the steam, the low, slow, boiler room blue, drowning in the steam, living in the dream. The boiler is a coal, the iron is a ore. I man walk in the hollow talk. I man walk where the light has a gone for to rest, a searching of the truth in the emptiness of text. No more a crowd and no more a fading sound. When the void walkers are returning on the hallowed ground. It's a void walker, a traveler in the space, a carrying the spirit to the every kind of place. I'm a lock into the nothing, I'm a lock into the black, a finding of the path, bad and never looking back. center of a righteous hub. The void, a path, void walker. The void is wide and the void is a core, but the story of the walker is a truth to be told. It's a solitary motion, a deliberate kind of stride, a walking with the spirit, with the nowhere for to hide. I'm a lock into the gate, I'm a lock into the stride, with the rhythm that is a drifting, like the ship upon the tide. No more a noisy conflict, and no more a hollow fear, when the void walkers are making the vision clear. Void walker, moving through the deep, attending to the seas that the silence afford to keep. A meditative vibration, a heavyweight dove, stepping at the center of the righteous love. The void, the path, void walkers. Stroll, go to space, walk, talk, tight, and nothingness is everything. Void walkers, moving through the deep, attending to the seeds that the silence afford to keep. A meditative vibration, a heavyweight dove, stepping at the center of the righteous foe. The path, void walker, walking in another void walker, seeing all the something. Void walker, walk is the way until the day.
The logic is a failing, the data is a ailing. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I man feel the broken circuitry in the middle of the board, a cut in every connection, like a rusty kind of sword. No more a steady flow, and no more a ready sign, when the broken circuitry is snapping every line. It's the broken circuitry, a shutter in the eye, a killing every pixel as the logic had to die. I'm a lock into the glitch, I'm a lock into the spark, of finding every flicker in the middle of the dark. A shatter in the frame, a deleting every bit of the every kind of name. A glitch, prepared vibration, a system failure dub, spazzing at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, trap, the fault, halt, broken circuitry. This is how broken circuitry. The memories are bleeding and the buses are slow, running every error that the system might so know. It's a luminous confusion, a stuttering different kind of state. A fracture in the rhythm in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the jump, I'm a lock into the stray with the music that is a throwing all the logic away. No more a noisy signal and no more a human sign when the broken circuitry is a crossing all the lines. Broken circuitry, a shatter in a frame, a deleting every bit of the every kind of name. A glitch, birdie vibration, a system failure dub, spazzing at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, trap, the fall, halt. Broken circuitry, eccentric. Broken circuitry. The code is unraveling to nothing. Deleting every bit of the every kind of name. A glitch, birdie vibration, a system failure dub, spazzing at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, trap, the fall, halt. Broken circuitry. Oh, 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 oh. Trap. Broken circuitry, deleting all the memory. Broken, hanging the telemetry. Broken circuitry. The link is a dead. The bass is a breathing. The basement is a breathing. The theory is a seething. I am man dwell in the basement theory in the middle of the load. Of finding every truth inside a heavy kind of gold. No more a shiny surface and no more a polished way. When the basement theory is a pounding to the day. It's the basement theory, a dust upon the sound of keeping every spirit firm upon the rugged ground. I'm a lock into the texture, I'm a lock into the grid, of making every notion do the every kind of it. Basement theory, a thumping in the dark, a light in every vision with the rugged kind of spark. A boom bap vibration, a raw basement dub, pounding at the center of the righteous hub. The truth, proof, the rough, tough basement theory. The kick is a distorted and the snare is a crack, of bringing every warrior to the every kind of back. It's a luminous resistance, a gritty kind of stay, a shaping every notion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the 8-bit, I'm a lock into the low, with the music that's taking us the only kind of know. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the basement theory is a looking at the sky. Basement theory, a thumping in the dark, a light in every vision with a rugged kind of spark. A boom bap vibration, a raw basement dub, pounding at the center of the righteous hub. The truth, the rough, tough basement theory. Groping in the dark, lighting every vision with a rugged kind of spark. A boom bap vibration, a raw basement dub, pounding at the center of the righteous hub. The truth, the rough, tough basement theory. Basement theory. Basement theory. Basement theory. Living in the theory, never getting weary. The raw is a one. The theory is a done.
Suffocating every fragment of the every kind of time. Concrete lung, a filling up the space, a burying the truth of the every kind of face. A drone vibration, a suffocation sludged up, coughing at the center of the righteous hub. The dust must, the gray stay. Concrete lung. A tall and the shadow is a thick, a feeding on the spirit like a kind of magic trick. It's a luminous collapse, a heavy kind of stay, a drowning every second in the every kind of day. I'm a lock into the weight, I'm a lock into the fall. With the music there's a writing on the every kind of wall. No more a ready breath and no more a steady sigh, when the concrete lung is a crossing all the line. Concrete lung, a filling up the space, a burying the truth of the every kind of face. A drone vibration, a suffocation sludged up, coughing at the center of the righteous hub. The dust must, the gray stay. Concrete lung. Settling inside of me. The space, a burying the truth of the every kind of face. A drone vibration, a suffocation sludged up, coughing at the center of the righteous hub. The dust must, the gray stay. Concrete lung. Story is a told. Concrete lung.
It's a nebula, not being a fusion of the light, connecting up the ancestry to the middle of the night. I'm a lock into the skin, I'm a lock into the wire, a baptizing of the spirit in the celestial fire. Nebulana bingi, a rhythm in the sky, teaching every warrior how the spirit for to fly. A tribal space vibration, a fusion roots dub, pulsing at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, the star, Nebulana bingi. The drum is a talking like a thunder in the deep, a robin of the cosmos of the only kind of sleep. It's a galactic meditation, a rhythmic kind of view, a seeing all the Babylon and a seeing all the truth. I'm a lock into the roll, I'm a lock into the key, with the rhythm that is a shaking up the soul of for to be. No more limited earth and no more a static sky. When the Nebulana bingi is a learning how to fly. Nebulana bingi, a rhythm in the sky, teaching every warrior how the spirit of for to fly. A tribal space vibration, a fusion roots dub, pulsing at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, the star, Nebulana bingi. Roll, stroll, nebula, Naya bingi. We are all the stardust. A rhythm in the sky, teaching every warrior how the spirit for to fly. A tribal space vibration, a fusion roots dub, pulsing at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, the star, Nebulana bingi. From the earth to the gas, let the moment pass. The vibration is one, the star is the sun. The lounges are breathing, the night is a seething. I'm unsick, the cosmic lounge in the middle of the haze, watching every neon in every kind of ways. No more a frantic step and no more a rushing line. When the cosmic lounges are turning off the sign, it's the cosmic lounge, a cushion for the soul, a pouring every drop within the every kind of bowl. I'm a lock into the flute, I'm a lock into the cool, adrift in every rhythm like the every kind of fool. Cosmic lounge, a floating in the chill, view is wide. I hide in every secret that the every kind of hide. It's a luminous refinement, a greasy kind of state, a color in the evening in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the shuffle, I'm a lock into the tone. With a music that is leaving all the every kind of bone. No more noisy signal and no more restless sigh. When the cosmic lounges are looking at the sky, cosmic lounge, floating in the chill, a soaking every moment until the everything is still. A jazz funk vibration, a rooftop midnight dove, cooling at the center of the righteous of the smoke, the air, cosmic line till floating in the chill, soaking every moment until the everything is still. A jazz funk vibration, a rooftop midnight glow, cooling at the center of the righteous love, the smoke, chubby hair, cosmic lounge. Is a goal. The night is a cosmic lounge in the middle of the haze. I man sit the cosmic lounge. The lounges are breathing, the light is a seething. The lounge is a breathing, the lounge is a breathing, the lounge is a breathing. I man sit the cosmic lounge in the middle of the haze. I man sit the cosmic lounge. I man sit the cosmic lounge. The lounge is a breathing. The lounge. I man sit the cosmic lounge is the lounge. The lounge is a breathing. 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 I man sip the cosmic lounge in the middle of the haze. I man sip the cosmic lounge. Sip the cosmic lounge. I man sip the cosmic lounge. The lounge is a breathing. I man sip the cosmic lounge in the middle of the haze. I man sip the cosmic lounge. The lounge is a breathing. I'm inside.
The tide is a turning. The heart is a learning. I'm sinking the low past lullaby in the middle of the deep. Of putting every worry to a sub-aquatic sleep. No more a sharp frequency, and no more a high tone. When the lullaby is making us the peace inside the bone. It's the low past lullaby, a blanket in the sound, a keeping every spirit from a crashing to the ground. I'm a lock into the muffle, I'm a lock into the dark, a fade in every memory and a fade in every spark. Low past lullaby, a drifting undersea, a letting every burden and a letting every free. A submerged vibration, a Bristol chamber dub, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The warmth, the haze, low past lullaby. The warmth, the haze, low past lullaby. The bass is a pulse and the filter is a sweep, a catching every echo from a level very deep. It's a luminous immersion, a quiet kind of stay, a softening the edges in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the resonance, I'm a lock into the slow, with the music that is taking us the every kind of no. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the low past lullabies are looking at the sky. Oh, low past lullaby, a drifting undersea, a letting every burden and a letting every free. A submerged vibration, a Bristol chamber dub, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The warmth, the haze, low past lullaby. The warmth, the haze, low past lullaby. Drum slowly opens up, letting in the high and hiss for a moment before slamming back down into the depths. Down, softer, aloft, cool, deep, deep. The whole ocean is a humming, a sacred kind of tune. submerged vibration, a Bristol chamber dub, floating at the center of the righteous hub. The warmth, the haze, low pass lullaby. The warmth, the haze, low pass lullaby. Drifting in the lullaby, sleeping under the sky. The blue is a one, the drift is a done. The path is a stopping, the needle is a dropping. I am man sitting the needle lift in the middle of the end. Seeing every message that the everything I send. No more a spinning circle and no more a heavy beat. When the needle lift is arising from the feet, it's the needle lift, a silence in the groove, stopping every spirit that the every kind of move. I'm a locking to the crackle, I'm a locking to the still, of finding every power in the every kind of will. Needle lift, a floating off the black, a bringing every feeling, but a never bringing back. A static vibration, a terminal record dub, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The end, the peace, release, needle lift. The hiss is a breathing and the room is a dark, a catching every echo of a fading kind of spark. It's a luminous departure, a quiet kind of stay, a finish in the pattern in the every kind of way. I'm unlocking to the center, I'm unlocking to the hush, with the music that is leaving all the every kind of rush. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the needle lift is looking at the sky. Needle lift, a floating off the black, a bringing every feeling, but a never bringing back. A static vibration, a terminal record dub, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The end, the peace, release, needle lift. Gone, gone, rest deep. The circle is a broken and the silence is a song. Oh, needle lift, a floating off the black, a bringing every feeling, but a never bringing back. A static vibration, a terminal record dub, resting at the center of the righteous hub. The end, the peace, release, needle lift. Lifting off the record, leaving every word. The zero is a one, the trip is a done. Time is a turn.
clockwork root is a finding out the way. It's a clockwork root, a mechanical kind of growth, a keeping of the promise and a keeping of the oath. I'm a locking to the gear, I'm a locking to the spring, waiting for the moment that the next second can bring. The clockwork root, a turning in the soil, a perfecting every rhythm through the daily kind of toil, a metronomic vibration, a precise styled up, ticking at the center of the righteous hub. The gear, the year, the clockwork root. The cogs are a grinding, the movement is a true, a building up the vision for the old and for the new. It's a measured kind of life, a synchronized kind of soul, a keeping every rhythm as a part of the whole. I'm a locking to the tick, I'm a locking to the talk, with a rhythm that is steadier than a piece of the rock. No more a wasted motion and no more a lost design, when the clockwork root is a keeping of the line. The clockwork root, a turning in the soil, a perfecting every rhythm through the daily kind of toil, a metronomic vibration, a precise styled up, ticking at the center of the righteous hub. The gear, the year, the clockwork root. Center of the righteous hub. The gear, the year, the clockwork root. Steady is the growth, faithful is the oath, the time is the key. The root is the free. Listen to the keys. Let the spirit breeze. I man don't need a script, and I man don't need a pen to tell the story of the spirit and the where and the when. The prophet is the organ, the prophet is the valve, solving every riddle that the midnight afford to have. It's the midnight prophet, a messenger of sound, a giving up the gospel that is a shaking up the ground. I'm a locking to the vibration, I'm a locking to the swell, a sharing all the wisdom that the amplifier tells. The midnight prophet, speaking through the wire, baptizing the people in the electric fire. A soulful vibration, a gritty root stub, saturating the center of the righteous hub. The soul, the roll, the midnight prophet. The signal is a climb, the voltage is a rise, taking off the scales from the
I'm a lock into the bass with a rhythm that is a glowing in the middle of the space. No more a hollow echo and no more a thin sound when the midnight prophet is a shaking up the ground. Yeah, the midnight prophet, speaking through the wire, baptizing the people in the electric fire. A soulful vibration, a gritty roots dub saturates in the center of the righteous. The soul, the roll, the midnight prophet. Is a speaking, the smoke is a seeking. I'm understanding the static and smoke in the middle of the night, hiding every shadow from a digital kind of light. No more a clear picture and no more a steady view when the static and smoke is a coming for the you. It's the static and smoke, a fuzz inside the brain, a catching every echo. I'm a mechanical kind of rain. I'm a lock into the needle, I'm a lock into the groove, waiting for the moment that the everything will move. Static and smoke, a drifting in the dark, a berry in the fire and a berry in the spark. A trip hop vibration, a low pass filtered up, vibrating at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, the gray, static and smoke. The trumpet is a ghost and the beat is a slow, a following the motion where the everything a go. It's a luminous pollution, a smoky kind of state, a blurring every border in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the hiss, I'm a lock into the tone, with a music that is a making us a multitude alone. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the static and smoke is a looking at the sky. Static and smoke, a drifting in the dark, a berry in the fire and a berry in the spark. A trip hop vibration, a low pass filtered up, vibrating at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, the gray, static and smoke. Oh, yeah, turning into a cloud of sound. vibration, a low pass filtered up, vibrating at the center of the righteous hub. The dust, the gray, static and smooth. Fading in the static and smooth. Feeling the emphatic, static and smooth. The hiss is a one, the smoke is a done. The heat is a dying, the ghost is a crying. I'm unfazed, the echoes of the furnace in the middle of the dark, burning every spirit with the every kind of spark. No more a blazing fire and no more a roaring flame. When the echoes of the furnace is a forgetting every name. It's the echoes of the furnace, a hum inside the wall, awaiting every echo until everything will fall. I'm locking to the vibration, I'm locking to the drone, leaving every fragment in the every kind of bone. Echoes of the furnace are ringing in the steel, bending every promise that the everything I feel. A noise, rock, vibration, a feedback, heavy dub, fading at the center of the righteous hub. The heat, the end, friend, echoes of the furnace. The heart is a cooling and the iron is a stiff, a falling into silence of the every kind of cliff. It's a luminous residue, a heavy kind of stay, a shattering the silence in the every kind of way. I'm locking to the sustain, I'm locking to the shiver, with the music that is a poisoning the every kind of river. No more a noisy production and no more a restless sigh. When the echoes of the furnace is looking at the sky, echoes of the furnace are ringing in the steel, bending every promise that the everything I feel. A noise, rock, vibration, a feedback, heavy dub, fading at the center of the righteous hub. The heat, the end, echoes of the furnace. Cold, spent, cold, bold. The fire is a leaving only the hollow shell. shadow dancing on the cold concrete, a tracking of the rhythm of the wandering kind of feet. No more a light that's shining, and no more a daytime ease. When the shadow plays the step is a moving through the trees. It's a shadow play step, a dark and a heavy dance, a watching of the spirit as it takes the only chance. I'm a lock into the darkness, I'm a lock into the night, a running from the memory of the every kind of light. Shadow play step, a dance in the hollow room, a tracing every figure in the middle of the room. A brooding vibration, a stepper styled up, stepping at the center of the righteous hub. The dark, the spark, shadow play step. The shape is a following, the figure is a near, a whisper in the truth that are born out of the fear. It's a silent kind of motion, a mysterious kind of way, a keeping of the secret that the shadows never say. I'm a lock into the gate, I'm a lock into the stride, with a rhythm there's a running with the nowhere for to hide. No more a hollow promise and no more a jagged lie, when the shadow play step is a passing of the eye. Shadow play step, a dance in the hollow gloom, a tracing every figure in the middle of the room. A brooding vibration, a stepper styled up, stepping at the center of the righteous hub. The dark, the spark, shadow play step. Hollow step, the shadow is a living. Shadow play step, a dance in the hollow gloom, a tracing every figure in the middle of the room. A brooding vibration, a stepper styled up, stepping at the center of the righteous hub. The dark, the spark, shadow play step. Shadow play step, the debt must be paid. The sun is long gone, the shadow moves on, the shadow moves on, the shadow plays step. The neon is a calling, the shadow is a falling. I might find the electric oasis in the middle of the night, a hiding every secret away from the every kind of light. No more sunny morning and no more a clear view, and the electric oasis is a calling for the youth. It's the electric oasis, a shimmer in the gray, a lock in every rhythm in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the synth pulse, I'm a lock into the glow, a dream in every future where the everything will go. Electric oasis, a pulsing in the void, a saving every vision that the city had to build, a send heavy vibration and unsend it funked up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The current, the light, night, electric oasis. The penthouse is a dark and a current is a blue, a painting every contour in the every kind of hue. It's a city had to build. A send heavy vibration and then a sin formed up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The current, the light, night, electric oasis. Rise, deep, wide. The city is a humming with the power of the night. Electric oasis, a pulsing in the void, a saving every vision that the city had to build. A send heavy vibration and ten funked up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The current, torrent, the light, night, electric oasis, linen in the oasis, electric oasis, feeling of the stasis, electric oasis. The glow is a mind, the light is a find. The reel is a turning, the memory is a burning. I am a ride the final loop in the middle of the turn. I see in every lesson that the everything I learn. No more a winding pathway and no more a change in view. When the final loop is a holding on to you, it's the final loop, a circle in the mind, a keeping every spirit from a leaving it behind. I'm a lock into the repeat, I'm a lock into the same, a watching every shadow in the every kind of name. Final loop, a spinning on the spool, a holding every second of a kind of school. A repeating vibration, a tape saturation dub, turning at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the fade, final loop. The piano is a ghost and the hiss is aloud, catching every flicker of a digital kind of cloud. It's a luminous decaying, a heavy kind of state, blurring every motion in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the wobble, I'm a lock into the grit with the music that isn't making us a temporary hit. No more a noisy signal, no more a restless sigh. When the final loop is a looking at the sky. Final loop, spinning on the spool, a holding every second of a mechanical kind of school. A repeating vibration, a tape saturation dub, turning at the center of the righteous hub. The spin, the fade, final loop. The degradation, to distort, the pitch starts to drop and rise unpredictably. The sound becomes lo-fi and crushed, as if the tape is being stretched. Round still fade, deep, deep, deep. The memories are losing all the edges of the light.
reset in the middle of the load. Wiping every file from the every kind of code. No more a buggy sector and no more broken link. When the factory reset is a bringing me to brink. It's the factory reset, a knife inside the wire, a burning every secret in the every kind of fire. I'm a lock into the purge, I'm a lock into the shred, a clearing every thought from the every kind of head. Factory reset, a wiping of the slate, a restarting every motion and restarting every fate. A fastness, yeah, vibration, a system reboot up, slamming at the center of the righteous hub. The wipe, pipe, the star. Factory reset, the wipe, pipe, the star. Factory reset. Is a burning and the disc is a clean, a losing every trace of the every kind of machine. It's a luminous erasure, a brutal kind of state, a shattering the logic in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the shock, I'm a lock into the speed, with the music that is a sowing every kind of seed. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the factory reset is a crossing all the line. Factory reset, a wiping of the slate, a restarting every motion and restarting every fate. A fast and a slow vibration, a system reboot up, slamming at the center of the righteous hub. The white pipe, your star. Factory reset, the white pipe, the star. Factory reset. Yeah, factory reset, a wiping of the slate, a restarting every motion and restarting every fate. A fasteners of vibration, a system reboot up, slamming at the center of the righteous hub. The wipe, pipe, the start. Factory reset, the wipe, pipe, your start. Factory reset, resetting to the start. Factory reset, breaking every part. Factory reset, the system is anew, the noise is a through.
The code is a breaking. The ghost is awaking. I'm in track, the ghost in the sampler in the middle of the night. I see in every flicker of a monitor kind of light. No more a steady signal and no more a clean file. When the ghost is a living in the every kind of wild. It's the ghost in the sampler, a shiver in the bit. I'm making every memory a digital kind of fit. I'm a lock into the glitch, I'm a lock into the error. I'm finding every beauty in a bit crushed kind of terror. Ghost in the sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and I'm making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous hub. The lost, the bones. Oh, lost in the sampler. words and the voices are strange, are following the motion of the everything that change. It's a luminous malfunction, a broken kind of state, a rewrite in the pattern in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the static, I'm a lock into the skip, with the music that is giving us a temporary trip. No more a noisy signal, and no more restless sigh, when the ghost in the sampler is looking at the sky. Ghost in the sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and a making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous of the law. The bone, ghost in the sampler. Very lost, broken, found the ground, found the machine. It's sort of nugget with the open hands in the light. Memory lost, broken, found. The machine is a remembering what the human has forgot. Ghost in the sampler, stutter in the soul, taking every fragment and making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous of the lost. The bone, ghost in the sampler. Living in the sampler, crying in the sampler, crying in the sampler. The error is the one. The ghost is done. The dream is erasing, the logic is effacing. I'm until the fever dream frequency in the middle of the night, a chasing every vision that is a shaking out of sight. No more a steady pulse and no more a quiet sign, when the fever dream frequency is a crossing of the line. It's the fever dream frequency, a flash up on the wall, a breaking every pattern until the everything a fall. I'm a lock into the panic, I'm a lock into the speed, a planting every worry like the every kind of seed. Fever dream frequency, a pulsing in the head, a running every race inside the every kind of bed. A cosmic funk vibration, a subconscious high speed dub, twitching at the center of the righteous hub. The run, the fear, fever dream frequency. The run, fever dream frequency. The thought is a blur and the images are fast, they're trying every shadow to the every kind of past. It's a luminous delirium, a racing kind of state, a shattering the calm in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the stutter, I'm a lock into the flame, with the music that is a calling out the every kind of name. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the fever dream frequency is a looking at the sky. Fever dream frequency, a pulsing in the head, a running every race inside the every kind of bed. A cosmic funk vibration, a subconscious high speed dub, twitching at the center of the righteous hub. The run, the fear, fever dream frequency. The run, the with the vision of the sound.
Fever dream frequency, a pulsing in the head, a running every race inside the every kind of bed, a cosmic funk vibration, a subconscious high-speed dub, twitching at the center of the righteous hub. The run, the fear, fever dream frequency. The run, fever dream frequency. Waking from the frequency, running from the urgency. The dream is a one, the night is a done. Seeing every flicker of a monitor kind of light. No more a steady signal and no more a clean file when the ghost is a living in the every kind of wild. It's the ghost in the sampler, a shiver in the bit, I'm making every memory a digital kind of fit. I'm a lock into the glitch, I'm a lock into the error of finding every beauty in a big crush kind of terror. Ghost in the sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and I'm making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous hub. The lost cross, the bone tone, ghost in the sampler. The piano is a backwards and the voice is a stranger, following the motion of the everything a change. It's a luminous malfunction, a broken kind of stay, rewriting the pattern in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the static, I'm a lock into the skip, with the music that is giving us a temporary trip. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when a ghost in the sampler is a looking at the sky. Ghost in the sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and a making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous hub. The lost cross, the bone tone, ghost in the sampler. The machine is a remembering what the human has a forgot. Sampler, a stutter in the soul, a taking every fragment and a making it a whole. A glitch jazz vibration, a haunted circuit dub, crying at the center of the righteous hub. The lost cross, the bone tone, ghost in the sampler. Pen on the sampler, ghost in the sampler. Follow me sampler, ghost in
the fall. It's the neon fog, a glow inside the grave, making every spirit find a luminous kind of way. I'm a lock into the shimmer, I'm a lock into the bright, a fade in every shadow of the every kind of night. Neon fog, drifting in the blue, a hole in every second that the everything I knew, a shimmering vibration, a future lounged up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The lights neon fall. The pad is a soaring and the beat is a clean, a catching every flicker of a digital kind of dream. It's a luminous refraction, electric kind of state, a softening the motion in every kind of way. I'm a lock into the cause, I'm a lock into the glow, with the music that is a taking us to every kind of slow. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh, when the neon fog is a looking at the sky. Neon fog, drifting in the blue, a hold in every second that the everything I knew, a shimmering vibration, a future lounged up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. The lights neon fog. Light, the entire world is a turning into a shimmering neon fog, drifting in the blue, a hold in every second that the everything I knew, a shimmering vibration, a future lounged up, glowing at the center of the righteous hub. A bird of an enemy siren fog, drifting in the neon, watching the beyond. Neon fog. The mist is a one, the glow is a done. Floating in the cold, weightless and bold. I man gaze up to the silver disc in at the night, a burrow in the shadow and a burrow in the light. The earth is a turning, the trouble is a spinning, but up on the moon, the silence is a thin. It's a lunar double weightless kind of flow, a letting go the gravity of everything we know. I'm a lock into the crater, I'm a lock into the dust, a leaving all the iron and a leaving all the rust. Lunar dub, a floating in the sky, a watching of the world a passing slowly by, a space age vibration, a weightless dub, orbiting the center of the righteous hub. The glow, the show, lunar dub.
upon the lunar side, it never will be loud. It's a luminous reflection, a hollow kind of peace, so waiting for the tension of the spirit for to cease. I'm locking to the craters, I lock into the tide, with the rhythm that's taking us for a long ride. No more a burning desire and no more a heavy feet, when the lunar dub is making it all complete. Lunar dub, a floating in the sky, a watching of the world a passing slowly by. A space age vibration, a weightless dub, orbit in the center of the righteous hub. The glow, the show, lunar dub. Shift, orbit, absorb, space, the only rest. Floating in the sky, a watching of the world a passing slowly by. A space age vibration, a weightless dub, orbits in the center of the righteous hub. Glow, show, lunar dub. Lunar dub, lunar dub, through the night. Lunar dub, gravity is gone. Lunar dub, the orbit is on. In the chamber of the midnight hush, a feeling of the memory in the every kind of rush. No more a people are talking, and no more a crowded street, when the midnight echoes are making it complete. It's the midnight echoes, a lingering kind of sound, a floating in the spaces where the truth is found. I'm locked into the silence, I'm locked into the tale, a watching of the spirit as it lifts up the veil. Midnight echoes, a vibration in the void, a holding on the pieces that the day has destroyed. And I'm in vibration, a minimalist dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub. The past, the last midnight echo. The reverb is a stretching like a memory of the light, a guide in every sinner through the middle of the night. It's a sonic recollection, a fading kind of tone, a proving that the righteous are never quite alone. I'm locked into the decay, I'm locked into the breath, with the rhythm that is speaking of the life after death. No more a nosy conflict, and no more a blind mistake, when the midnight echoes are starting for to wake. Midnight echoes, a vibration in the void, echo.
Silence is the answer. Midnight echoes, a vibration in the void, holding on the pieces that the day has destroyed. And I'm in vibration, a minimalist of, echoing at the center of the righteous heart. The past, the last midnight echo, lingering on until the dawn. The echo is all the rise and the fall. 3 a.m. Let the mixing begin. I'm navigating through the velvet kind of dark, searching for the rhythm of the midnight kind of spark. The city is asleep and the street is a hush, but in the studio room there is a righteous kind of rush. It's the night shift navigator, a pilot of the tone, finding all the wisdom that the silence has shown. I'm a lock into the fader, I'm a lock into the knob, a doing of the music and a doing of the job. Night shift navigator, a guiding through the gloom, a bringing up the vibration in the middle of the room. A nocturnal vibration, a late night dub, working at the center of the righteous hub. The light is bright, the sight right. Night shift navigator. The tape is a turning like a moon in the sky, a capturing the vision that the awake can never spy. It's a sonic explorations, a steady kind of steer, a clearing all the doubt and a clearing all the fear. I'm a lock into the sequence, I'm a lock into the track, with a rhythm that is a pushing and a never looking back. No more daytime pressure and no more a crowded street, when the night shift navigator is a locking in the beat. Night shift navigator, a guiding through the gloom, a bringing up the vibration in the middle of the room. A nocturnal vibration, a late night dub, working at the center of the righteous hub. The light bright, the side right. Night shift navigator. Control room dub, and the engineer uses a spring reverb on the vocal, making it sound like a voice calling out across a large empty warehouse. It signal. Lane, left, steady, ready. The session is afloat. A guiding through the gloom, a bringing up the vibration in the middle of the room. A nocturnal vibration, a late night dove, working at the center of the righteous hub. The light bright, the sight bright, night shift navigator. Navigating the side, turning the ground. The night is clear, the truth is near. The lean is a starting. The world is a parting. Feeling every vibration of a digital kind of pain. No more a fast talking and no more a quick stride. When the 94 lean is a taking us inside, it's the 94 lean, a posture in the beat, a dragging every rhythm on the every kind of beat. I'm a lock into the swing, I'm a lock into the snare, a floating on a sub bass in the every kind of wear. 94 lean, a nod into the low, letting every second in the everything I go. A head nod vibration, a sub-aquatic dove, bouncing at the center of the righteous hub. The slouch, the deep, 94 lean. The sample is a dusty and the filter is a tight, a catching every flicker of a monochrome kind of night. It's a luminous slow motion, a heavy kind of stay, a shaking up the system in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the offset, I'm a lock into the groove, with the music that is making us never want to move. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh. When the 94 lean is a looking at the sky. 94 lean, a nodding to the low, a letting every second in the everything I go. A head nod vibration, a sub-aquatic dove, bouncing at the center of the righteous hub. The slouch, the deep, 94 lean. Lean, high, back, creep, low. Show the entire city is a leaning on the 1 and 3. Nodding to the low, letting every second in the everything I go. A head nod vibration, a sub-aquatic dove, bouncing at the center of the righteous hub. The slouch, the deep, 94 lean.
the shadows of the Easter away. Stardust settlement, a community of sound, a planting every rhythm in the holy kind of ground. An earthy vibration, a sunrise roots dub, settling at the center of the righteous hub, the dust, the stardust settlement. The future is a shining like a gold on the hill, awaiting for the people for to take up the wheel. It's a luminous foundation, a peaceful kind of land, a building up the vision with the work of the hand. I'm a locking to the rhythm, I'm a locking to the beats, with the music that's arising from the soles of the feet. No more a wandering spirit and no more a lonely eye, when the stardust settlement is a touch in the sky. Stardust settlement, a community of sound, a planting every rhythm in the holy kind of ground. An unearthed vibration, a sunrise roots dub, settling at the center of the righteous hub, the dust, the stardust settlement. Hey, hey, hey. Right, why, still the settlement is open. Ooh. Stardust settlement, a community of sound, a planting every rhythm in the holy kind of ground. An iron vibration, a sunrise roots dub, settling at the center of the righteous hub, the dust, the stardust settlement. Ooh, stardust settlement. Stardust falling, lighting, eyes are falling. The home is here, the sky is clear. Tapping on the glass, let the signal pass. I'm a look above to the field of the glittering light, decoding every pulse in the cameras of the night. It's a rhythmic kind of language, it's a cosmic kind of code, a shining of the truth upon the lonely kind of road. It's a starlight signal, a shimmering kind of beat, a connecting up the heavens to the Kingston kind of street. I'm a locking to the twinkle, I'm a locking to the flare, a catching all the messages are floating in the air. Starlight signal, a message from the height, a guiding every warrior through the middle of the night. A buffet vibration, a metallic roots dub, blinking at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, trap, the tap, map, starlight signal. The sky is a radio, the stars are attuned, a humming of the truth underneath the silver moon. It's a precision kind of vision, a frequency of grace, a clearing up the static from the whole of the space. I'm a locking to the hi-hat, I'm a locking to the bell, with a rhythm that is a casting off the modern kind of spell. No more a nausea confusion and no more a fading glow, when the starlight signal is a telling what we know. Starlight signal, a message from the height, a guiding every warrior through the middle of the night, a prophet vibration, vibration, a metallic roots dub, blinking at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, trap, the tap, map, starlight signal. Message from the height, guiding every warrior through the middle of the night. A perfect vibration, metallic roots dub, blinking at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, trap, the tap, map, starlight signal. Of the fool, I'm a lock into the center, I'm a lock into the core, a standing on the rock and a leaning to the door. Gravity well dub, a sinking in the sound, a keeping of the warrior right away from the ground. A heavyweight vibration, a roots pressured up, crushing at the center of the righteous of the pull. The null skull, gravity well dub, the pull, gravity well dub. The current is a strong and the vortex is a deep, a robbing of the pressure when the wicked afford to sleep. It's a fundamental force, a sacred kind of law, a drawing every sinner to the nature of them all. I'm a locking to the vibration, I'm a locking to the mass, with the rhythm that is a tougher than the shattering of glass. No more floating vision and no more wandering way, when the gravity well is a forcing us to stay. Gravity well dub, a sinking in the sound, a keeping of the warrior right away from the ground. A heavyweight vibration, a roots pressured up, crushing at the center of the righteous hub. The pull, the null skull, gravity well done. Oh, the pull, skull, gravity well done. Heavy well done. Gravity well double sinking in the sound, a keeping of the warrior right away from the ground. A heavyweight vibration, a roots pressured up, crushing at the center of the righteous hub. The pool for the null skull, gravity well done. The pool skull, gravity well done. Sinking down deep, a promise to keep the pressure. cradle to the grave. I'm on grab the fader, I'm on grab the dial, a balance in the rhythm in the sonic kind of style. No more steady volume and no more static line. When the cosmic fader is a making it all fine. It's the cosmic fader, controller of the breath, a turning up the living and a turning down the death. I'm a locking to the sweet, I'm a locking to the slide, a holding on the signal in the middle of the tide. The cosmic fader, and shifting every tone, a mastering the vibration that is a truly all our own. An experimental vibration, a dub, master dub, sweeping at the center of the righteous hub. The gain, the strain, remain, the cosmic fader. The highs are a cutting, the lows are a boost, a shaking off the static like a bird from the roost. It's a modulated meaning, a dynamic kind of soul, a keeping every frequency in the palm of its control. I'm a locking to the pan, I'm a locking to the pot, with the rhythm that's a burning like a lava in the heart. No more a constant level and no more flat design, when the cosmic fader is a dazzling on the line. The cosmic fader, a shift in every tone, a mastering the vibration that is a truly all our own. An experimental vibration, a dub, a master dub, sleeping at the center of the righteous hub. Gain, the strain, remain, the cosmic fader, sweet, deep, the ground, say goodnight, lays, life, control the vibration. The cosmic fader, a shift in every tone, a mastering the vibration that is a truly all our own. An experimental vibration, a dove, master dove, sweeping at the center of the righteous hub. The gain, the strain, the cosmic fader, turn the knob, cosmic fader, heart of throne, the cosmic fader, a mix is the key. The fighter is me. The pads are a tapping, the rhythm is a mapping. I'm and hit the midnight MPC in the middle of the square, a finding every frequency and a finding it there. No more a winding river and no more a cloudy view. When the MPC is a coming for the you, it's the midnight MPC, a science in the box, a turning every spirit into a rhythm that it locks. I'm a locking to the sample, I'm a locking to the time, a building up a mountain in the every kind of climb. Midnight MPC, a chopping in the light, a shining every motion of the every kind of night, a boom bap vibration, a 12-bit gritty dub, snapping at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, The beat, midnight MPC. The kick is a heavy and the snare is a sharp. I'm calling every warrior to the every kind of harp. It's a luminous precision, a mechanical kind of state. A pop in every bubble in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the quantize, I'm a lock into the swing with the music that is a giving us the every kind of thing. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the midnight MPC is a looking at the sky. Midnight MPC, a chopping in the light, a shining every motion of the every kind of night. A boom bap vibration, a 12-bit gritty dub, snapping at the center of the righteous hub. The snap, tap, tap, the beat, midnight MPC. The machine is a breathing with the soul of the silicon. Symphony in the street, a drowning every whisper of a hurrying kind of feet. I'm a lock into the cello, I'm a lock into the bow, a watching every memory of the everything of the asphalt rain, a falling on the black, a bringing every feeling and a bringing every back, a spinning electric trip vibration, a wash stringed up, washing at the center of the righteous hub, the wet set. The cold asphalt rain. The strings are a sorry, and the beat is a D. A putting every worry to a melodramatic sleep. It's a luminous sadness, a majestic kind of state, a blurring every shadow in the every kind of way. I'm a locking to the tremolo, I'm a locking to the drift with the music that is giving us the every kind of lift. No more a noisy signal and no more a restless sigh when the asphalt rain is a looking at the sky. Asphalt rain, a falling on the black, a bringing every feeling and a bringing every back, a cinematic trip vibration and wire stringed up, washing at the center of the righteous hub. The wet set, the cold asphalt rain. The entire city is a turning into a river of tears. Falling on the black, bringing every feeling and bringing every back. Shimmer match a trip vibration, wash stringed up, washing at the center of the righteous hub. The wet, the cold, asphalt rain.
The shadow is a leaking. I'm on track, the dub plate, shadow in the middle of the hall. I see in every echo from a concrete kind of wall. No more a bright sunlight and no more a steady ground. When the dub plate shadow is a spinning all around. It's the dub plate shadow, a phantom in the mix of catching every spirit at the every kind of fix. I'm a lock into the reverb, I'm a lock into the ghost of fading every memory from the every kind of coast. Dub plate shadow drifting in the haze, so holding every second in a smoky kind of gaze. A cavernous the vibration, a haunted system dub, echoing at the center of the righteous heart. The space, the dark spark, dub plate shadow. The hi-hat is a ticking, and the filter is a low, a following the motion, where the every kind of go. It's a luminous distortion, a shadowy kind of stay, a blurring every rhythm in the every kind of way. I'm a lock into the feedback, I'm a lock into the delay, with the music that is taking the everything away. No more noisy signal and no more restless sigh. When the dub plate shadow is looking at the sky. Dub plate shadow drifting in the haze, holding every second in a smoky kind of gaze. A cavernous dub vibration, a haunted system dub, echoing at the center of the righteous hub. The space, the dark spark, dub plate shadow. Temperature grabs the feedback knob on the delay unit. The sound begins to oscillate into a rhythmic whistling roar that sounds like a jet engine in slow motion. Ghost, deep, fade, wait. The echo is eating up the original kind of